Hey guys, it's Big Soprano. So, yeah, something happened a day ago now that I've kind of been hung up over, for, like ever since it happened, and it honestly broke my heart. I won't lie. So, the liquor store refused to serve me. I am 21. In Canada. You have to be 19 to uh, you know buy from a liquor store. And it wasn't because of ID or anything like that. It was more like, well, let me explain. When I went to the liquor store, I was like, I went down to the back, or then checked. I was just checking, looking for an eight pack of beer, because they didn't have any 8 packs. I couldn't find any. I wanted just 8, not 12. And I'm just looking around, and a worker, I assume it's a worker, came up to me and asked if I am okay. And that was really strange to me. Like, the worker asked if I was okay, and I was like, what makes you ask that? And she was like, you seem jittery. And I say, it's probably my meds. And then she tells me, we cannot serve you. And I was like, okay. And I just walked out of there. But I didn't make a scene or anything like that. But yo, I, I, what? I was completely sober. I only, you know, I only vape or whatever, or smoke. I only vape. I wasn't on any drugs beside my meds. And I get this treatment. And, dude, let me explain further. So, for the past, like, 3 years I've been taking meds. I have, like, this shakiness. This constant shakiness to me. And, every once in a while someone points it out, but my friends and family tell me, like, they don't notice. So, and you know I didn't know people noticed, but because of my meds, yeah, I get shaky. And I was already really anxious when I went to the liquor store. Like, whenever I go outside, I get paranoid as fuck. I walk to the liquor store, it's by my house. I walk there, and just by going outside, I got paranoid as fuck. This happening had me question, like, do I really look crazy? Like, I don't know what she was thinking. Like, do I look like I'm on crack, or do I look like I'm crazy? Do I look like I'm, under the influence, or whatever the fuck? Like, what? Yeah, I didn't know. I didn't know. I didn't know. If I were any of those things, like, or seemed like any of those things, I did not know. And, it really broke my heart. I won't lie. It was heartbreaking. And, like, I don't give a fuck about the beer at that point. I just care about my self-image. Like, boohoo, can't get beer. That's fine. That's fine. I'm fine with that. But, like, I didn't know seemed this way. Like, I seemed, like, unstable, or like I'm on crack, or like some bullshit that I can't be served. And it's been killing me all day since it happened. And honestly, like, I don't know, I thought, like, the anxiety was, like, all in my head, that people can't tell, or this and that, or whatever. But apparently I probably do look, I don't know, somewhat like, I don't know, whatever that woman was thinking. Like, I look, I don't know, crazy, or under the influence, or something like that. I don't know. But this has been killing me, because, like, this whole time people could tell. Like, I know I'm mentally unwell, but I didn't know it was so obvious. I didn't know it was bad enough that I can't be served at a liquor store. Like, I've been to a liquor store one other time. It wasn't that one I went to. And I went with a friend, and, it went by good. It went by well. Just got some beer, and, got out of there. And this just happens, to me. Now I'm, like, really, like, self-conscious about, like, how people perceive me. Like, I I thought all this, like, these problems were all in my head, like the shakiness or, you know, the anxiety. I thought that shit was like all in my head, but people could actually notice. I didn't know that. Now I'm scared what people perceive of me, because like I don't know. I'm just this killed my self-confidence. This killed my self-esteem. Like I'm bro, just, you know, uh I I I honestly blame my meds for how abnormal I seem. I don't know what I don't know. I blame my meds for that, because, like, you know, I'm heavily medicated. I'm on, like, I take like 9 pills a day, and, you know, I just want to be normal. I just wish I was normal, but now I'm this fucking freak that can't be served at liquor stores. Like, what? That is just I don't like thinking about it. This actually, like, hurt me. I'm probably going to think about this for a really long time, and, you know, it's probably going to be on my mind 24/7. Like, even when I go somewhere, you know, subconsciously it's probably like in my mind, you know, like, oh, I got it. Yeah, people take note of this, people could see that, people notice. Like, I have to be more careful now with just how I am. Like, I didn't do anything. Like, I don't know. I just got called, she just said I was jittery. And, you know, like, I guess she's right, but, like, I wasn't under the influence. So, and I get shaky all the time from anxiety or stuff like that. Or I'm just, like I said earlier, I'm just always shaky. Like, at least a little bit shaky. Even right now, like, my hands are shaking. But, like, I don't know. I just really wish, you know, I really wish I got my beer. I'm just kidding. I don't care about the beer. I really wish I came off as normal. I wish I didn't come off as whatever I came off as. You know, like, cause, like, the law is that, like, you know, the person working at the liquor store could refuse you for, like, you know, if they have a reason or whatever. They kind of could just refuse whoever they want for whatever reason. And for me, I guess they probably just thought I was unstable or something like that, and something bad will happen. And the point of that law is to, like, is so like, let's say, like, you know, the person working at the liquor store gives a really drunk guy like a 12-pack of beer, and then that drunk guy drives in his car and crashes and kills, like, a family. Then they'll have to hold the person working at the liquor store accountable, you know? They don't want to lose their job, so they thought if they gave me beer, they would be risking their job. Like, what? I don't know. I didn't know I came off this way. I really didn't. I guess, like, I don't know. My self-esteem was already kind of fucked. But, you know, you kind of just ignore it after a while. But, like, now I'm just going to be thinking about this whenever I look at myself in the mirror. And, you know, I'm going to be self-conscious about this for I don't know how long. And makes me just not want to. I don't want to go to a liquor store ever again. It makes me not want to go out in public. Like, maybe it's not for me. Like, maybe I should just stay inside, you know? Because, like, shit like this, like, it really gets in my head. Like, I'm in my own head. And, dude, I'm so sick of it. I'm so tired about being anxious about things that people don't have to worry about, like, even once in their life. And, you know, the meds were supposed to be a good thing. But, like, you know, I feel like, you know, the trade-off is like the meds make me stable, but if I get, but they make me look unnatural and abnormal. But you know, like I don't know, like, do I get my psychiatrist to get me off the meds? Like, I don't know. Like, what if I do go crazy? Like, what if I need these meds, but like, I feel like these meds are like, they've been killing me lately, and I just want things to be normal. I want things to be how they used to be. Like, it wasn't always like this. I wish I could just go back or felt the same as I used to, but I have all these side effects from the meds, and you know, all this bullshit, and I just can't. I just want to be normal. That's all I want. This was like 9/11, but like for my ego. 9/11 for my self-confidence. Like, dude, I haven't felt like, dude, I felt pretty horrible about it actually, after it happened, and I was very anxious for hours. Even today, I was anxious for a really long time. And just, dude, I don't know. I don't know what I'm gonna do. Like, do I get my psychiatrist to get me off the meds? Or I'll ask what he thinks. I'll tell him what happened and ask him what he thinks. Because, like, you know, surely he knows more than me, right? I don't know. I've just been hung up over this ever since it happened. It's been over a day, and it really sucks. I don't know. It feels like something like I feel traumatized. I know that sounds really stupid, but like, dude, like, this is just gonna change the way like I view myself, and I feel really terrible about it. So that's kind of all I wanted to talk about in this video, just the vent, because I don't really have no one to vent to. I don't take counseling, and you know, I guess this channel is a good option, right? I don't know. I'll use my misery for content. That's the business model of my channel. So here's the gimmick. Here's the gimmick you guys wanted. I hope you guys enjoyed, and hope you guys have a big Soprano day.